afternoon. It's Tom Bruce reporting in from Oregon, Blueberry Farm. You see the horses and the blueberries getting sprinkled in the back. I want to start by telling you guys I really appreciate this cohort for taking me in and being very accepting and very welcoming. Great food as always. I want to also say to Clint, Dr. Harwick, I really appreciate the connection we've had and how you run your course. It was great. To get right on this title of my presentation was Mastering Common Core Instruction Through Collaboration Tools. I believe a lot of districts already have tools they need to be able to conquer Common Core. And I think the real power in this is going to be, we have 48 states and 3 territories that are going to be using Common Core. It's for the first time since I've been around that education's actually been able to all get on the bandwagon together. So how can we do this? How can we utilize the things that we have to make this easier? And that's basically what I wrote about, using the research, of course, from class. So first I want to start with PLCs, and I start there because, you know, some people gives them a bad taste in their mouth, other people they know what it is, but everybody knows about PLCs or what they are. So I want to start with that point. And basically for me, if you look at the definition of PLC, it's a very good definition of what good teaching is, what teachers should be doing, what administration should be doing with teachers. It's all about collaboration around student achievement. And the NCDC in 2001 gave a great definition of that. Little in 2003 and Sanders in 2009. Basically, it should be about student achievement. If the teachers and administration are speaking, collaborating, and talking about student achievement, it's a good thing. It's whether you call it PLC or not. My fourth point on this was, I'm already on my fourth point. In our research, in my research, we found that teachers have to have professional development that is strung to their own beliefs, their own experiences, and their own situation. It's just like our students in class. We have to hang new knowledge on their old knowledge. And if you don't make that connection, it doesn't work. Also, when we have these collaboration points, we want teachers leading teachers. Braun in 2008 said if you're not having teachers leading teachers, you're losing a lot of the power that you could have had. And then once we have those teachers working together, that gives them empowerment. What we're really looking for in the end is a school-wide communication, collaboration, and guidance, and that goes right back to DeFore again in 2011. We're looking for a collective school-wide accountability. Hybert and Morris from 2012 says to improve instruction, we have to improve teaching. Focus on teaching, not on the teachers. So that means we don't want a top-down method, although sometimes that's needed. We have some visitors coming. We'll see how this goes. But we want to make sure that we're working on the instruction, the strategy. It's almost like having a carpenter, having a master carpenter working with an apprentice carpenter. Hi, baby. Currently, most settings in teaching have what they call technical teaching. That is, individual teachers working on their own. They close the door, they do what they want. And when they do that, they're reinforcing their own behaviors or their own habits that they believe are working. Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not, but this is really not a good situation. Instruction should be more communal. Teaching is communal. You know, we're working with kids, so instruction and professional development should be communal as well. Great stuff. All right. So we want instruction to be instruction's communal. So shouldn't professional development and improvement instruction be communal too? All right. So what do we want to do? In my paper, what I suggested is this, and I will admit that it's a bit of a cheat or an easy way out. I used my own district for my interviews. So to find out what our administrators were thinking or doing, or what is the direction for the future, I used my own district. And in doing so, I have a very clear vision of what I would do in our district. So rather than try and tell you how I would do professional development for thinking maps or touch math or something like that, I'm speaking more to everyone as an administrative group or teacher leaders, and these are the resources we have. This is the direction we need to go. How do we get there as a group? First, professional development. The teachers should ID their own needs. So through that collaboration time, Braun in 2008 and DeFore also in 2011, they said, you know, with principal support, teachers can identify their own needs of what they need to be trained on. In Arcadia, we have collaboration days once a week. During those collaboration days, we put out there that, you know, we should be identifying what you guys need to be successful in student achievement. That collaboration helps find those mutual deficits and requirements. Second, we've already started our learning walks. So in this district, with our learning walks, it allows teachers to continue observation and learning after the professional development. Now this is important because I would try and find it right now. It was Desmond in 2009. He said there are 6 major factors to professional development. One of them is called duration, which means when you have a professional development, you want to try to continue seeing and believing and working on that professional development. Because there is another group, Yoon, Y-O-O-N, et al. In 2008, and that group said, that some teachers change their practice based on, do they see achievement change right away in their students? And then another group said, well, some teachers will change their practice based on proximity to the professional development. So there's 2 lines of thought here. As a teacher, when I come back from professional development, one is I see students achieving differently or better, then I keep their professional development. The other is I might try it the day after professional development, but then never try it again. There's 2 lines of thought there. What I'm thinking of as this learning walk idea is teachers continually go see each other on this specific professional development. What are we doing to change instruction for Common Core? That keeps the conversation going, and I think hits both tiers that research. My third piece was the technology. How do you put out these great ideas? Hi, baby. How do you put out these great ideas and then keep them in front of people? In our district, we're using Google Docs, and I'm sure a lot of districts are. Changed our district by far because when Google Docs, you share everything. Everybody can get on a different document, can share videos, can share pictures, prompts, whatever it may be, rubrics, and then you can go see other teachers working on these rubrics, trying these prompts. Somebody's taking my stage. I'll get a little closer here. And then you can have discussion and collaborate about it. So there's a lot of great things that we can be doing with this, using our professional development, our own collaboration, our own learning walks, and our own technology. Now I understand Arcadia is in a different position than other districts, but I believe that other districts have their strong suits. They have things already in place that they could use to share and collaborate and focus on student instruction. I want to go back to one little piece here. Haycock in 2012 said, with No Child Left Behind and then Common Core coming at the same time, making that transition, he says teachers will be overwhelmed, ... on and on and on. So what do we do as administrators to make sure that our teachers aren't overwhelmed? And I believe that's giving them the support they need, the time they need, and giving them the resources they need. But I love the idea of teachers telling administrators, with our support, what do we need to do, what are our communal deficits, what is needed communally as a group to succeed with student achievement. And then I want to end with, just as with student instruction, we need to teach with teachers from where they are. That brings up flipped instruction, interactive, professional development, and then lots of reflection and discussion. You recall my last presentation about changing people's minds in the long run. It takes that discussion to make that happen. So I think we have a really, really great chance to make this work, because we have so many states that are on board and they all have to do the same thing. And as they always say, the families are always sending us their best kids, are not keeping the worst ones home. So we've got everything we need with Google Docs, learning walks, collaboration, old PLC models, whatever you want to use. But we have to have an area where teachers can see each other teach, improve that instruction, and then try it again. See each other teach, improve the instruction, try it again. Just like on the back of the shampoo bottle. See step 2, do it again and again and again. Thank you again. Nice place to do a presentation from. I hope you enjoyed it, and have a great rest of the summer. Goodbye.